To the naysayers who said they'll never do anything about smurfing or boosting and just tried to pass it off as normal in the gaming space, this one's for you. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and we got some major news that admittedly, I'm a little late on covering. I get it. I'm sorry. There was a lot of drama going on around here, but we're here. We had to pump the brakes on other XDefiant content to make sure that we covered this breaking news. We won. For those that were tired of the Smurfs, tired of people paying others to boost their accounts and steal your hard-earned rewards, we won. The top 500 in XDefiant is a list of players that have achieved the highest rank in the game, and while it may have extended outside of the legend rank, hopefully this will encourage more of you to take a stab at rank. If you've been following the channel for some time, you'll know that we took up the fight against smurfing and boosters for a good chunk of season 1, and there were those who doubted my intentions, saying I was just crying about something they would never do anything about. I received some of the most hateful messages, been trolled over and over to the point where it may have bordered on harassment, even got death threats from 2 different people, and felt like I became some sort of a pariah at times and split the community. Either people backed what I was doing or they stood against me. This fight wasn't for me though. I was never aiming for top 500 because I don't care. That's not what I do. I'm a competitive player, sure, but I know where I stand in the ranks. This was about the principle and the morals of gaming, and it wasn't all for nothing. After season 1 ended, people started asking where their top 500 rewards were and what was taking so long to get them. Well, a W post from X on Twitter explains that they'll be posting it in a few days because this is the final list of season 1 and the one being used to grant the top 500 reward. We took extra time to validate its accuracy and remove accounts that were Smurfs or boosted. Round of applause. But not for me. They didn't have to do this. In fact, I was legitimately shocked when I saw this. I thought I was in some kind of fever dream or something. So let's give a round of applause for them taking a stand on these issues and trying to make this game a better place. This took balls of steel on their part. On my part, I stood to lose nothing by making those videos. The only thing I was doing was drawing more attention to the issue. And for me, there was no downside. People can hate me all they want, but for them to actually do this is massive, and I'm sure it pissed a lot of people off. In fact, let's read some of the hate tweets that Aches got after doing this. This guy asked why he got removed, said he was playing on console and then got home and played on PC and hit legends. And boy, if this isn't some straight up copium, I don't know what is. This man tried to game the system by saying that he was playing on console, but then decided he was going to play on PC when he got home from wherever, and then he just magically hit legends. Why wouldn't you just keep playing on the same account, just on a different system? It's cross progression. Come on now. And Aches replied, and he wasn't having any of it. He may have been born at night, but it sure as hell wasn't last night. He straight up told him you weren't the only person on that account, and thus it's been removed. Big W. And not only have they been removing accounts from the top 500 who either smurf or boosted, they've been banning them. According to this tweet here from the number 8 player, Leo J, who said his smurf account was banned, but like everyone else, could be trolling, but it has the season 2 backdrop, so I doubt it. And something I also doubt is that they're actually banning smurfs, since no one else has spoken out about it, at least not that I've seen, which means either his Smurf account was boosted, somebody else played on it, or he used cheats, or something else happened to where he broke code of conduct. But to make this abundantly clear, Leo, if you're watching, this is speculation. I have zero proof of any wrongdoing outside of the screenshot that was posted of getting banned. All I'm saying is it was banned for something. But moving back to the top 500, you know whose account isn't on here? Not any of them. Kainuru. Not his main account, not his Smurf account, not his other Smurf account, not his Smurf's Smurf account, not even some of the accounts he was paid to boost are on this top 500 list because they were all banned. But anyway, I do want to issue a huge thank you, like a personal, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to Aches, Mark, and the rest of the team for taking the time and hearing our concerns, it's really nice to see that our voices were heard and we made a difference and helped get some of the more deserving people up into that top 500. So for either of you that are watching, here's my formal application to you and your team. If you ever need someone to do the work or you want access to any of my spreadsheets where I've assembled any of this info, all you have to do is ask.
You will find that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it.
So with all that being said, I am grateful, but there are a few loose ends that need to be tied up and talked about. I've already replied back to the post Aches made about the top 500. So let's take a look at this top 500 list, refiltered to show the known Smurf accounts that are still here. So we can see that there are 4 left that are still floating around in here that are Smurfs. The first account is ranked number 9 and his Smurf is ranked 72 according to the top 500 list, and it's not hard to see this is a Smurf. It's the same name, but just 2.0 at the end. Now they may have different criteria for filtering out Smurfs, and I have no clue what that criteria is. Maybe this is just someone else entirely, but I really doubt it. Next up is Talasy and his Smurf Dynamite. Pretty widely known this account is his, and if it's not his, then it shouldn't be in the top 500 because I've personally seen him play on this account on stream, which means multiple people played on this account, and we've seen previously in this video, other people's accounts were removed for this reason. The next one on this list is Raisin, if that's how you say that. These two are almost identical, except one's an I and the other is an L, and the Smurf is level 84, so this should have been a pretty easy catch. And then the last one that was missed is Blazzy Smurf Canis Cronus. But hey, 4 out of however many there were that are remaining isn't bad. We never did get a final top 500 list without the Smurfs removed first, so it does leave open to the imagination just how many Smurfs were there in that top 500. And also the last thing I want to discuss is, while this was an amazing thing that they did, and I don't want to diminish that at all, it's only half the battle. People who use Smurf accounts have already said they aren't in it to get the rewards on their Smurf accounts. They don't care. They're only doing it for the content. So it's great that they didn't get the rewards and others did, but Smurfs still terrorize lower ranks and cause people not to play. Playing someone who is legend rank on a Smurf in silver or gold is not fun. They've now shown that they can tell to an extent which accounts are Smurf accounts. So the next step is to ban them, because it's still against TOS to even create that account. But if this is the compromise, I have to say that they've done more than I could have ever hoped for. So if ultimately they choose not to ban the Smurfs, then I'll take the half win, and we just need to suck it up and know that there is always next game and that the rewards won't be taken from us if we just keep grinding. And yes, I'm aware that ranked is in a really bad place right now with all the bugs going on, with all the RP glitches that are happening, with Capture the Flag being basically free RP every time you play it. And some people have already hit legends because of all of this stuff going on. So this may be another season where the rank just doesn't matter. Everyone seemingly got reset to random ranks this season. There are some people who got reset all the way back to bronze who were legend without any explanation. So with all of that stuff going on, the only way to make this season salvageable is to reset everybody's ranks back to wherever they should have started this season within the next week. But doing that could cause outcries from those who have already hit higher ranks and done it without having any of these RP glitches happen to them. So I don't think that's something that you can do at this point. The season's already been out almost a week, so this may have to be just another chalked season. This is just the beginning of W's that we'll be talking about in the coming days, so stay tuned for more. And let me know in the comments how all of this news makes you feel. Will you try ranked again now that you know that Smurfs and boosters aren't getting rewards and some of the boosters have been getting banned? Also, make sure to like the video if you hate Smurfs, and I'll catch you in the next one.